afternoon. I just ran home and jumped on.
Everybody. Welcome to Mug's July meeting, online July meeting. Sorry we were running a bit late. I was out and about and got caught in traffic, and then StreamYard wouldn't let me start earlier than another time. So here we are. We finally got here. Thank you everybody for joining us online and in the stream. Got a couple of new faces and a couple of returning regulars. It's nice to have you along. Does everyone want to say hello and
hi?
Hello.
Hi. How is everyone today?
Good.
Good.
Is anyone building anything exciting today on stream?
No, I'm just sorting bricks again. And plates.
No.
Bricks again.
I haven't. I was probably making modifications to builds.
Okay.
Interesting.
Nice.
I have made some relatively big upgrades to the bear cat I built.
Okay.
So.
Sorry, I'm getting people saying they can't access the stream on YouTube. There we go. Sorry, I have to manage the different queues and everything. So yes,
All good.
What are you building, Kate?
I'm actually building a set I got for my birthday last month. It was one of the wildlife ones.
Oh, yes.
You know, when you buy the whole set just for the elephants, but it's the one with the baby elephant.
Yeah.
My daughter got the other one. So we've got a couple of elephants in the house now. So
I'm looking for my bag from Bricks and Pieces.
I've got baby elephants in there.
The baby elephants were on Bricks and Pieces, but the big elephants weren't. So.
You know what's really cute? My daughter just discovered you could just, hang on, let me find the cat. You could put a little leaf in its trunk, which is quite cute too. It fits in, into a rod, into a bar.
Nice. Yeah, I had to get the elephant because it doesn't show up on Bricks and Pieces. Rumor has it maybe July it will show up, but
so many big animals like that. They come, they go, and you don't see them again. So I just it's a lot of money for an elephant. But anyway, so I thought I'd better get value for money and build the set, and then I'll probably put the set through into the mock box.
I was lucky enough to catch the set on Amazon when they incorrectly priced it to $60.
That's incredible. Yeah.
So I bought 4 of them, and
you would.
Elephants, and now I just need to sell the parts, the rest of the stuff. So.
Yeah, party.
Yeah.
We got Big W, which brings it down a bit, but it's still expensive, I think.
I can't justify the $169 price tag for the set.
No.
The elephant. So
road plates. I reckon it's the road plates that definitely play into it.
I think it's this.
Oh yeah, the elephant definitely not the price.
Elephants, the big molds, road plates. Pretty much big molded plastic elements are going to affect quite the price differently.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things in it.
Yeah.
Lots of cool stuff. But yeah, I don't have a much need to buy city sets often, so
not now.
Yeah, they're not worth the money anyway.
Yeah, my son has a lot of them, and you just don't need multiple copies of.
How many fire stations do you need? Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. A big shout out to Veronica and Suan in the chat, and Brickles. Welcome. Sorry we're running late again, everybody. The mock competition has actually closed. So we were doing the mock competition until 4 p.m. today. And because the meeting is starting later today, we actually have hopefully all the entries to the mock competition. I may allow it for the next 20 minutes if people were waiting for the live stream. But yeah, we've got most of the mock competitions in. So this month, the mock competition was space exploration. So we've got most of the mock competitions in. A poll will be posted later in the group for that side of things. Yeah. And yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm still coming like still getting everything sorted from rushing in and being out and about all day. So yeah. Damien, are you building anything?
Yeah, I'm doing the Guardian ship actually this weekend.
Oh, nice. I have that sitting next to me. I have gone a bit crazy the last few weeks buying some Lego sets and now wondering why I bought them, but Guardian ship is one of them. So,
I did see early this year, I saw people posting, I've got all these piles of sets. And I'm like, how do you buy all these and not build them? And now I have a pile of sets in my office. So
please pay no attention to the background behind me. And like the camera is faced this way because that way is the worst pile of shame. It's almost as tall as me and like 5 meters deep. I have about
Careful you don't have an avalanche.
Sorry?
Careful you don't have an avalanche. We may not find you.
Oh, this side falls down on me all the time.
Wow.
I have like all my parts not my parts, my boxes that come from Bricklink orders on this side, and it collapsed a couple of times. Yes. Anyway, we need another partsies night to start selling some parts.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I was reading about partsies today. Very interesting.
Oh, in Sue-Ann's article, yeah.
Yeah, she did a great article on it.
Yeah,
That's great.
It's a lot of fun. Have you never done partsies before?
I haven't been in a Lego group until a month ago when I joined this one, so all
nice.
very new to me. I tried to join the one up on the Gold Coast or Southeast Queensland a year or two ago, but they weren't doing anything, and then we hit COVID and they really weren't doing anything.
Okay.
And
So are you on the Gold Coast now, or you?
No,
local?
I moved to Melbourne. I decided to move for work and rental purposes, and just come and explore a new. Well, when I say new city, I've been to Melbourne many times, but come down, live here for a year or two, and just do something different. So.
Nice. Well, hopefully we'll be back to in-person meetings next month. Hopefully, depending on what happens with COVID restrictions, of course. I think we're planning another event as well. Like it may be a parties night, it may be something else. I'm not quite sure what the committee are talking about at the moment. I think it's still up in there. But we should be posting.
Last one
was a good parties night.
It was a great parties night. The last one, because there was a lot of sets that people had been hoarding.
Well, we had a whole year off, so there were some good sets that came out of it. Yeah.
There was a lot of parts flying around.
Yeah. But yeah, welcome to the group. And if we do a good parties night, are you building anything? Like, do you mock or do you?
I'm unpacking. I've had most of my stuff in storage, like Lego particularly, for a year and a half, and I'm just gradually getting everything sorted. I've built a few things. I've bought this one to build next.
Lovely. Yeah.
And I do eventually want to, mock and stuff, but it's still just the wheels are turning in my mind, and I just want to enjoy the sets I've got to start with, and then I'll get on with it.
See, I'm not a huge mocker myself. I'm a set expander. So I'll build a scene around a set or make the set a little bit bigger.
That's how I thought I'd start, actually, was to take some of the little smaller sets I've built and maybe integrate 2 of them together with, a scene in between it. And
Yep, that's the perfect way to start mocking, I think.
Wait, quick question.
Yeah.
Is the mock comp thing still open? Because I thought we were going to put it on stream. I thought it was going to be like...
we display the mock comp in the stream, but the competition was meant to close at 4 p.m. So
Right.
we had the event scheduled to close at 4 p.m. So yeah. If something comes through between now and the time I post it, I'm not one to judge, but yeah. Send something through if you've got something, and we'll see how we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in a sec.
Yeah. Hello to Taylor in the chat. Welcome. You're new around here as well. I'm just going through the comments now and saying hello to people. And hi to Anita and Steve and Annalise. Welcome. I think I still have the premium StreamYard, so if anyone wants to try and join us on the live stream and chat, you're more than welcome to try and join. I think I can have up to 10 people, so give it a go. The link is in the invite in the event, so you're more than welcome to try. Yeah. So yeah, is any other news, or have you bought any new sets apart from the ones you're building at the moment?
Mainly Bricklink orders at the moment. Because I've been doing a bit of mocking, shock horror. So,
What are you mocking?
I've got about 3 things on the go, which I probably shouldn't reveal too much because I don't know whether they'll go into, like, I'll use them for Brickvention or not. So, but yeah, it's the whole point where I can't really go any further until I get such and such pieces. So it gets a bit slow because of that. But it's been good to have a bit of holiday and actually do some mocking. So for once, because I don't do much. Yeah, learn some new techniques, some challenges. So try and solve
them. So we're going
them.
to see some really technical mocks from you this time.
Don't know about that. I'm trying to do a cylinder though that's curved. That's not easy, but anyway, I can get the cylinder's not too hard, but to actually get it to curve, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So
I'm sure we'll be excited to see it when it's ready.
I'm not a Lego master, so.
MB, applications are now open. You want to join? What a TV show, right? We were approached by Emerald Shine, which is the recruiter team for Lego Masters. So if there are any Lego Masters in the up-and-coming Lego Masters that want to apply, please reach out and we can put you in contact with the casting directors and everything. And our own Lego godfather, Steve, will vet you before he goes through. He seems to touch everyone that seems to go from mugs. Bok, tennis can help you with curve things.
Oh,
so,
yes, please.
You might need to reach out.
Yeah. It would be good to have some mentoring sometimes in these tricky techniques. You can go online, but it's often hard to find exactly what you need.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it would be
what
pretty
I
awesome.
find a lot with the little tutorials is they do a little square of a wall, and it shows you the technique, but it doesn't show you how to make it the full wall and expand on it. So, I agree.
Wait, which email is it again for info?
Mugs@brickventures.com.
Okay, mugs. Okay. Well,
Yep. So, Kate, do you have a picture of what you have in mind for your curve? And Tennis will help you out.
Let me see. There was something on Pinterest.
Okay.
Hang on. Do you want me to send you the link?
Yeah, if you like. I can bring it up on the screen. Hi to Nicole. And everyone else. So if you comment on Facebook and you haven't followed the little instructions for Facebook, I can't see who the name is. It just shows me as Facebook user. So it's a bit confusing to match up the comments at times. You can share the image on Mugs if you like, Kate, and Tennis will have a look at it. And
I've just sent that. And
okay.
I'll grab what I've tried to do already.
Okay, let me bring it up. Pinterest. Ooh, get your normal. I can't see what you sent me because I'm not on Pinterest.
Okay. Oops.
So I have to sign in.
Maybe I'll just copy the image.
I'm clicking the button. How do I do that? Yeah, it didn't work for me.
No, that's okay. We'll find another way. See if that comes up.
Hello, Michael. Hello? Are you ready to be on stream, Michael?
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
How's it all going?
Good.
Good.
Yeah. A bit late today, but anyway, I'm catching up.
Everyone's running late today. I'm not sure how that's a curve, Kate.
Oh, well, it's a cylinder, but it's got a curve with a full body part.
I will share the screen and so Kate is trying to make
Big enough.
Yeah.
Just
not a great
press
angle.
space. Just spam command space.
Command space.
Not command space, command plus. That's it. Command plus, try that. Or less. There we go.
Off you go, please.
So you're trying to create a dragon. You could have just said a dragon.
Well, I want that curve or that cylinder from the body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That
Looks like it's just.
I don't need to worry about the head.
Right. So you want this bit, the
Yeah. And at the moment,
you've got an example of how far you've got?
I've got that far. So I've made cylinders that way. I don't know if you can see them.
You're on full screen.
Yeah. And then you can join them together, but it will be left. I mean, you can kind of brick build on.
Okay.
Plate. But yeah.
What kind of curve?
Sorry?
You know the curved slope pieces? So the 1x1 or 1x2 and the 2x2.
Yeah, and I've got plenty of those. In fact, if you do,
how does it go if you use them?
Yeah, it will make a circle. But they go this way though. They go around the body that way.
Yeah,
it leaves a lot of gap in between the segments. That's the only thing.
Probably need some gust slopes to fill them in.
Gust slopes, yeah, possibly.
Yeah. So you might need some 1x1 to be in some of the joint spaces, maybe.
Testing. Is this working?
Yes.
We've used this before. Hi,
Welcome.
I'm new here.
Welcome. Welcome to the Mugs live stream for July. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm a bit grumpy because I know we were supposed to be building and doing stuff, but most of my Lego is down in the shed and the Wi-Fi doesn't reach down there, so I can't actually share that. And I had hoped to have something to be building, but it hasn't arrived in the mail yet. So I'm grumpy.
Not everyone can build today.
Lego's making you grumpy. You're building it wrong. That's what's making you
Pardon?
grumpy.
Oh, I
It's
don't
not
know.
supposed to make you grumpy.
I don't know. Sometimes when things.
No,
just
I'm grumpy
click the
because
wrong-
I'm not building it right now.
Oh yeah, Lego Shop for Home will make you grumpy. That's for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Been there.
The prices of Lego Shop at Home.
I literally only go there for like those exclusive sets and the minifigure accessory packs, you know?
Uh-huh.
That's
And
the only
it sucks
thing
that
they're good for.
they put exclusive minifigures there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Talking about mock building,
Yeah.
I have actually built some relatively new emergency service vehicles I've been doing.
Okay.
These are all Victorian, mind you. These probably were the hardest ones to do, purely because they're really not your average emergency vehicle. I'll start with this one. I've tried to do them scaled. This one here is meant to be one of Forest Fire Management Victoria's Mercedes G Wagons, a small variant. So we have the top shield, because for some reason Forest Fire Management do actually have a protective shield that goes on the roof. Probably because the fact that they're managing bushfires, there's probably going to be falling trees. But anyway, that's the small one I built. And this was the one I've finished recently, getting it fully properly done, is one of the Forest Fire Management Victoria's Unimogs. They've got Unimogs these days with this one was certainly a lot of fun to design, purely because I used the one because I got the police one that they did a while ago, that prisoner little thing they did back last year, and I just thought, well, I've modified it already, so why not? I've only got one Forest Fire Management, so let's give them a Unimog. So, and that's what I did with this one.
Cool.
Probably my favorite part about the whole vehicle was definitely getting the yellow and green taping. Because Forest Fire Management of the yellow and green, which is certainly it's odd compared to usually you get red and white, blue and white and blue. I think you can get orange and white. That's SES. And MFB, or the city ones, you got red and yellow. Yeah, there's a lot. So yellow and green certainly is actually a pretty cool color scheme, as well as the white on it. And the last one, this is the one I've been working on a bit more. This right here is my revamped variant of the Bearcat. I redid it a bit because I realised I had made a bit of a mistake, but I'll get to that in a sec. So my last modification.
It's odd for you to have all in one colour.
Yeah, it's pretty. Right. So yeah, I've now added the tactical rails to go along the side of it. So that was certainly fun to do. So I knew there would be a way. So I've actually just used the plate clips and a 1x1 plate and that to equal a block height, and it seems to get it there nicely.
Nice.
And then the other issue I found out was that I forgot I had to make the Bearcat. I actually had the front of the Bearcat shorter than the back of the Bearcat, which was annoying purely because I just realised only a few days ago I got it all wrong. It's all pretty much one big chunk. So I've had to widen the front on it so it sits more accurately. And I've also added as well as if you're out getting a bricks, I've actually got this to be lit up.
Oh, the light kit.
Glow bricks.
Oh, that actually makes the model. That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I've also ordered some more from him. I've got some reds, some of the solid reds and solid whites that I'm going to stick in the interior. Okay. So that gives interior accent, like the light, so you can see inside the interior. And fun fact about why I've got red and white ones, because this is the interesting about the Bearcat, and it also applies to planes as well. It's actually because a red light can be used all times. but a white light can't.
Yeah.
So that's why they usually use red. That's same with military. At night, they'll use red lights purely because you can still see inside your vehicle, but it's a lot harder to spot from outside it.
Okay.
Rather than having white lights on, which indicates the position of the vehicle. So I felt like having those two features.
Yeah. Oh, it looks good. Lots of progress there from last time. Yeah.
Has anyone come across the tool wheel with all these crazy bits in it? It's probably the first time I've seen it. Have you seen all these?
Oh, is that
yeah, those are great.
You get like a little pack with all kinds of different shaped bar pieces, studs. So you
Yeah, they
get
keep popping up in the superhero sets.
Oh, they look useful.
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. So
Trust
you
me,
get
they
all kinds of different things
Hmm.
in like a tool wheel pack. And look at this
I'm
one.
still waiting for them to do the
wow.
white ones. Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Next here
White
you
would
come.
be useful, yeah.
Yeah. So
Where are
that's
they
pretty cool. You can create some angles and stuff. So I got Ninjago City, and I'm partway through it at the minute.
You mean Ninjago City Gardens?
Gardens, yeah, Ninjago City Gardens, and yeah, it's got one of those. It's the first time I've
Yes.
come across the pack. So
That's
Very cool.
that was pretty. I remember that another one was when I got the Voltron set. They gave you the whole tool pack, and you only buy one tool. Yeah, on the chest they had that the Crocs axle, but it gave you all the other tools. So I'm like, they're all pearl gold. So now I just have a bunch of pearl gold tools. So it's like I'm not gonna question that.
Yeah.
So.
Did you get a good price for your Ninjago Gardens, Michael?
yeah, a friend of mine put me onto it, and I jumped on it. So I've been waiting for it to hit a certain price, and I managed to get it at that.
I think I know the friend, and I think we got a better price than you.
Oh, really? Yeah, you could got a slightly better price. I know that. Because eBay would have got a little bit more.
No. So through Maya, you have the Maya did their 20% off sale for it, and then Shopback, you like shopping credits. They had a triple Maya Shopback credit thing, so we ended up saving like $60 on the credit.
Oh, from Shopback.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like $300 and something. $310.
Oh, nice. Was that today? Was it?
No, that was a few weeks ago when you when we might have mentioned it to you early.
Yeah, I didn't get it from Maya. I got it from somewhere else.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I missed out on that. But there was an eBay Plus deal. There's an eBay Plus deal where you could have got a bit more off. Well, so it worked out all right, but not as good as the Maya one by the sound of it.
You've got to watch the deals sometimes.
Although don't like Shopback. That's not fun. That never works. You get the refund like 6 months after you buy something, isn't it?
It's 3 months after, but I click it every now and again when it comes up in my thing, and over the last year I've made like $120 back, so covers the cost of something at some point.
Yeah, well, you got to ask what you spent to make that, don't you?
No, well, it's money that I would have spent anyway, and I may as well make that like little bit back.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yep. Savings, $1 saved is $1 earned.
Yeah. So Nicole is building Ninjago City as well, or Gardens as well. Started it 2 months ago and finishing it today, finally.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. No, I'm up to bag. What bag am I? I just opened Lucky 13. I just opened Lucky 13. So I'm probably only...
Did you start today?
No, I've been doing it irregularly over a couple of weeks, actually. Well, not a couple of weeks, maybe a week or two. But yeah, no. When the kids go to bed, I've been building it quietly so that they don't get up and get all excited and go, "Daddy, Daddy, can I build it?" It's like, no, it's mine. Go away. This is my build. Stay away from it.
Are you getting the other Ninjago sets with the gold minifigs?
I'm not chasing them. No, I've inadvertently got a few, but I'm not actually chasing. I've got, what have I got? This blue, that guy, that one.
The blue
and
ninja.
I got blue ninja, and I got Master Wu.
Yeah.
But I'm not chasing them as such. But this is cool. I built this. I built this recently. I don't know. Have I shown this? This is the white neck. But guess what? First time in Lego history, about to be probably proven wrong by someone in the chat, but you've actually got movable knee joints. So the knees actually articulate. So that's amazing. So it's got a bit of trickery to make that happen and keep it stable. So you've got the joint in there, and then you've got these extra supporting ball joint pieces here that sort of help give it strength, which is pretty cool. But yeah, an actual moving knee joint, which is pretty amazing because normally Lego sets have got locked in knees for most of their neck.
Yeah. Brent is asking what sets the gold figures come with. It depends on which gold figures you're talking about. So there's been gold figures for Ninjago, Harry Potter, and the other one. What's the other one? Ninjago, Harry Potter.
I think the gold figures come. You get a different gold figure in pretty much every Ninjago set this year, isn't it? Or this release.
Only Ninjago and Harry Potter have gold figures, but a couple of years ago, Star Wars did 20th anniversary figures that weren't gold, but were based on the original version from 1999. There's also rumors that Marvel might do something similar next year, but those aren't confirmed yet.
Yeah. So it's the 10th anniversary of Marvel last year, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And they're doing a CMF series this year. So I don't know.
Yeah, but that's based on Disney Plus.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to do gold figures or not.
They won't. I've been following the leaks pretty closely. We know all the figures, none of them are gold.
Yeah. So Brent, sorry. There's 6 every wave of the new Harry Potter sets, for instance, has a gold figure. Like this one has the gold. Yeah, that one. So every set in the wave has a gold figure.
Yeah, I've already got 2 of them, Harry and Quirrell.
Yeah. So and same with the Ninjago. There's certain sets you need to look for the label on the sets to show you which figure it has. Unfortunately,
it's not that hard. All the Ninjago sets that have the golden figures are the legacy sets. I believe the Tournament of Elements comes with Lloyd. The new Fire Dragon comes with Nia. The Ultrasonic Raider has Zane. Ninjago City Gardens has Wu. Then it was the Cole's Plane that has Kai. Kai's car has Cole, and Jay comes into Tyson Mech.
Yeah. So unfortunately, the problem with Ninjago ones is if you can't afford to get Ninjago City, you'll miss out on the Golden Wu. And because it's a $500 set, not everyone will be able to afford that.
I'm not even interested.
Yeah.
And sell it. A lot of people are paying a lot of money for them. Golden Wu.
Like Golden Wu is $30 or $40 on Bricklink, so that'll save you $50 on your set. Sorry, Fiona is asking about the frog tiles in the Harry Potter sets as well. So along with the golden tiles, there are frog tiles, chocolate frog cards.
Yeah,
for-
they're collectible trading cards, so to
Yeah.
speak, but they're all randomized across all the different sets.
Yeah.
So far,
So-
I've managed to get Madame Maxine, I think it was Ollivander, and 2 of the Hogwarts founders.
So yeah,
that's actually
there's
pretty cool.
things to collect.
And
Unfortunately,
I've only
they
got
are
2 sets.
completely randomized across the sets. So you have to buy. If you buy all the sets, you'll get over 16 tiles, but you'll probably get duplicates because they're randomized in the bags.
That's actually pretty cool. I'll give you that. That is
Honestly,
actually
it's annoying because you can get duplicates even within the same set because not all the tiles are in the same bag in the larger ones.
Yeah.
What
So
a devious plan.
Do some of them seem rarer than others, or is it an equal distribution, do you think?
I don't know, but I do know that the Hogwarts founders have a different background to all the others, and there's also a special silver Dumbledore card, which is unique in its background. So
from
that
the
might be
research,
rarer. Pardon?
from the research that I've done, I've asked a couple of questions on different Facebook groups. There doesn't seem to be a rarity in the sets or the cards. It just genuinely seems to be random.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
By
it
the way-
is annoying that they're random, especially in larger sets when you get 2 or 3 of the same thing.
Oh. Yeah. You're relying on trades, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it. And if you hop onto the Harry Potter Lego Facebook group, you can trade and usually get what you need to fix your set.
By the way,
Yeah.
I've recently dug back up some of my other older sets, and I've recently decided to re-look at Aaron's Rock Crawler, that old one from Nexonite. I remember I liked this set because it's pretty big and cool. The only problem I've got one missing, because the only problem about the set is, since it has suspension, the only problem is, this is the first time I've had to change them, but the rubber on them can literally get demolded.
Yeah.
That's been on there since original.
Yeah.
There was a way. What I used to do was actually then when it started getting all squishy, I would just flip it back over onto the other one. But now they've literally just
Lego
after a
rubber
while they're just
Lego rubber gets sticky after a while and breaks down a bit.
yeah. But mind you, it's rubber, so I do have other shocks. So that's what I'm doing now, just replacing them to newer ones.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the part's useless. I can still use it. It's just that I can't use it on that anymore.
Yeah.
That's the only. But yeah, overall the set was actually pretty good.
Okay.
I did love this. I still like the set.
I didn't mind Knights as a theme. I thought it was a nice take on Castle and a little bit updated.
Certainly was.
Shields, didn't you?
I collected all the shields, yes. And that has actually proved helpful because I'm going through and getting all the printed Nexonites, all that part shape tiles now.
Nice.
Seeing as I've run out of 1x1 tiles to collect now.
Oh, all done.
Well, within reason.
Yeah.
I've got 8 left to kill.
What are you missing?
Lots. Well, not lots. I'm missing 8. I've got all the 1x1 round tiles. I'm just bringing up my want list. I've got a heap. Like I'll share my scary Bricklink want list so people can laugh at me.
Well, that's why wanted lists exist.
So this is my want list. You can't really see.
Command plus.
Yeah. So these are the want lists that I have. So I have got the Mickey Mouse figures, the unicorn horns in different colors, the Nexonite tiles, the game pieces. I'm starting a collection of beards because why not?
Why not?
One by one plates, newspapers, all the babies. I did the 11 Batman cows in the same color as the Everything is Awesome set, so I could make every Batman awesome. The round quarter tiles, the round plain colors, one by one parts and stuff. But if we have a look at I've got all of the one by one round printed. It's the one by one square printed that are proving to be difficult. I hide what I need. I've got 8 left, I think. 7 left that I need. So 2 are from the new set. So the top one and the bottom one from the new set, and the rest are just older sets that are hard to find now. And I've ordered the light bluish grey one, or this one, and I keep getting the wrong grey. So yeah, it's a bit frustrating, but so many.
Yeah, just don't. Whoever next buys from Wade, don't mess it up. Otherwise, he's going to publicly shame you.
Oh no, never.
Well,
No.
you said everyone keeps giving them the wrong colors, so.
Oh no, like Bricklink stores. Like it's having a list of all the colors. It is so hard to tell light grey from old grey to light bluish grey.
Yeah.
And you order the old grey and you get light bluish grey because people don't quite know what it is or what color it is.
Yeah.
It's just hard for them to tell.
Especially if they didn't grow up with it.
Yeah. And yeah, so I've got my list of parts, and so every time I order from a Bricklink store or I'm working on a different mock, I check if they've got any tiles or plates. And that's why I've done 20 different want lists up, so I can just make sure I make the most out of postage and everything. And then I see a new thing, a new shiny that I want, and I create a new want list to go crazy for it.
Is this just me, or Wade? Do you kind of? I just added a bit of a remembrance of Gollum, just then.
Oh,
new shiny.
Yeah.
I
actually completed the Lord of the Rings minifig set, so I now have all the Lord of the Rings minifigs.
Wow.
That was meant to be this year's project. Yeah.
Amongst many others.
This is just something that just makes me laugh sometimes. Is it Lord of the Rings or is it The Hobbit? The guy that's called Legolas.
Legolas? Legio? Yeah.
Yeah.
Legolas, right?
Yeah, that just cracks me up.
Yeah.
Because the first thing I always think of when you say that, Lego.
Yeah. Well, one of my figures, Legolas.
Legless?
Well, like a big Saturday night.
Yeah.
I don't even
One
know.
of the minifigs that I had, the old brown arms broke, and I had to replace those, and yeah, get frustrating. Some of the old sets.
I always thought it. Well, someone put it in the chat now. It kind of looks like Legolas.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even. I'm not gonna bother pronouncing that.
Yeah.
Like a
But
YouTube
anyway.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Although it doesn't have a number. If it was like Legolas 5, that would be more appropriate.
He's only legless after a night of drinking. Yeah.
Oh god. That would be an
So-
interesting sight.
Brent's asking how I found Bromia's arms. So because the arms weren't printed, Brent, it was just easier to find another set of red arms that I needed, or brown arms, or whatever color it was. So I just went to my local friendly Bricklink store and went, "Hey, give me the arms," and swapped them over, which was really helpful.
Did you only go through one set?
Sorry.
Was it only one lot that got broken, or was it multiple?
So the arms snapped off one, and the hair piece on one was shattered when it arrived, so I had to replace those. And then I had to get the one of the minifigs came with a white feather rather than the tan feather.
I've had that. Well, not that, but it's annoying.
I don't know if anyone's seen the price of a tan feather, but
Really?
I'm trying to find the right feather to show people. So
I've had that when they stuff up. Well, with the replacement parts, usually you just get an extra Lego part out of it.
Because these are Lord of the Rings, they were so old that they didn't include them. So this is the feather, and as you can see, other colors are 4 cents. Now I changed to tan, dark tan, I think it was, $31 for the cheapest one.
Well,
It appeared in 2 sets. It was the Lord of the Rings minifig and a Pirates of the Caribbean set. So the original figure that I bought had the white feather on it, and I'm like, I don't really care. It's a white feather. It's still the figure. That's fine. And then I found out that I needed like arms and stuff, and someone was selling one of the figures, and I was like, I should get the last figure, and he sold it for a reasonable cheap. Like that figure that it comes with was I believe a $80 figure, so 30 of that is the feather. So
Wowzers!
Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
So the question is, did you get the feather or not?
I have the feather, yes. Don't ask how much I spent on the feather.
Is it somewhere behind you?
It is sitting right in the box next to me. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Never to be displayed again.
Never to be seen again.
The funny thing with these collections, I've got like the set of Lord of the Rings minifigs, and it's sitting in the box now, and I don't have anywhere to display it, so it will stay in the box.
Stay in the Middle Earth.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah.
Stay in Middle Earth until otherwise seen.
That's it. I did not sell my soul for it. Not entirely. No, but pretty close. Anyway.
Yeah.
May have been deep swapped for it. Anyway. So yeah.
Yeah. What's
so cool.
Like? Shouldn't we show the mock sooner or later? Because I'm not sure how long this is meant to go for.
Yeah, I can show the mocks.
Because I've like no idea how long this is supposed to go for. Because we don't usually start at 1.
Yeah, we're running a bit late today due to personal commitments and everything.
General other stuff.
That's okay. We're all flexible.
I don't mind, but
yeah. Sorry, Ben, you're asking about the applications for the masters. We actually did a post in the group about it. So if you have a look for it, you can find the post and the details there.
Good. Because I've officially turned 15 now, so that's
okay.
That is definitely beneficial. Because I still don't know why they put an age restriction on it. That's just me. That's just me confused, but. Because that's what it actually said on the application form.
Yeah, you need to be away from family for X amount of time.
No, there wasn't that. It was actually it wasn't that. It said you had to be 15 years or older to apply.
Yeah, but because you need to be
also child labour laws.
Yeah,
True.
child labour and all that sort of stuff. So
Should be in school.
Supervision.
Should be in school during filming. Yeah.
Yeah. Go to school.
Yeah. Let's just say I would rather. I think Lego is probably more educational, but that's just me.
I think your parents might disagree.
Yeah, they probably would, but that's just don't pay any attention to me.
Got shady characters like Kate. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, naturally, as a teenager, I don't particularly like school, but well,
Just any teenager.
yeah, that's the point. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Shall we have a look at the mock comp?
Moving
Yeah.
on
So-
from that.
Hmm.
Because the only thing that was...
Sorry.
I just wanted to say, like, because this is the thing that annoyed me a bit, as we were saying, from the age restriction. On the UK's one, Lego Masters, they had some kids on there, which was interesting.
I believe the UK version did a kids version, and I think they had to be over a certain age anyway. Unless they had
although
cerebral palsy and
I'm not sure. Maybe the UK laws are different.
Possibly.
I don't know. Anyway,
we can't have the kids showing us up anyway. So.
yeah, pretty much. I think that's the point.
Yeah. All right, so let's have a look at the mock comp. So this theme's mock comp was space invasion.
It said space exploration.
Exploration, that's the one. Yeah. So it's the 20th. I'm getting that wrong. It's the anniversary of the moon landing.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
In June. I'm going to say the moon landing. I'm not going to say the year of the moon landing because I don't remember it.
69.
There we go.
69.
It's the anniversary of the moon landing, so that's why we chose space exploration. So we have had a total of 6 entries into the mock comp. July 20th, 69. There we go.
Yeah.
So we had a total of 6 entries for the mock competition this month, which is a great effort. I will share my screen now. If anyone on the stream or in the comments has entered, I would ask not to indicate that it's your entry because we'll put a blind poll up in the Facebook group a bit later on, and people will vote, and that'll be open for a couple of days, and you can vote, and the winner will receive a prize. Okay, so the first entry that we have is a flying saucer. That's pretty cool. If you want me to zoom in on any, let me know.
Is that actually Lego?
Yes, it is. I know the person who did this, and yes, it is definitely
cool.
Lego. I believe it may have been edited for the background.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Cause,
yeah.
But still,
they aren't Lego trees.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right, the next one is a alien breaking out of a castle. I'm going to go with a castle.
Alien World, maybe?
Alien World castle?
Okay. I was thinking maybe an Alien World.
Yeah.
Something like that.
We do have plants with heads on them, so...
I honestly, I didn't design that mock, so I can't say entirely what it is, but that just looks to me.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting. I like the model work on the head. It's done really well there. So the next one we have is a steampunk spaceship, I guess.
Blimp spaceship, maybe. Blimp spaceship.
Yeah.
I think
it's an interesting use of the balloon pieces on the side, and monochrome
ish.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Next one we have is the radar station, and I think an alien has landed. Okay.
I guess so.
Pretty cool.
The aliens have landed.
Okay. And then we have a micro fighter, TIE fighter.
I don't think it's a TIE fighter.
TIE fighter?
No, that's not a TIE fighter, I tell you that. TIE fighters have wide wings.
Okay.
I think that's an X-Wing.
Ah.
Yeah, it's an X-Wing.
Because TIE fighters were more square. They had a round area, and they had 2 panels on the side.
I'm not a Star Wars person.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
then the last one, we have the Intergalactic Influencer.
I don't know why, but that kind of reminds me of Kale's builds.
Huh.
Some reason.
Sales build.
Some reason. Just some reason.
So yeah,
I think it's made because of this pink spaceman. It reminds me of the build he did with the big robot.
okay.
So that's just a thought.
Yeah. So yeah, there are entries for this month. I'll go through them once more time. So we have the UFO. We have the monster breaking out of somewhere. We have the steampunk spaceship. The alien landing in the satellite dish. The X-Wing.
Yeah, X-Wing.
And the influencer. We've received a couple of comments about the influencer. Loving the brickwork on the ground for the influencer.
Yeah, I was looking at it thinking, oh, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's a different way of doing ground, I guess. Yeah. The side. So yeah, there are entries for the mock comp this month. So I'll post a poll in the Facebook group later on today. I'm going to go with later on today. And people can vote on those at any point. And the winner will be notified in a couple of days when I set the time.
But yeah, the other interesting thing, I'll tell you the interesting thing about the Star Wars ships quickly, is most of the time they're actually named off letters.
Okay.
Because you've got A-Wings, B-Wings, U-Wing. That's mainly rebellion stuff, and the rebellion, resistance, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But they've got X-Wings, Y-Wings. That's all reference to how the ship is designed.
Yeah.
So, A-Wings, B-Wings.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, there are entries. Thank you, everybody, for entering.
Whoever you may be.
Those entries, yeah. As I said, we'll put the poll up. There will be a door prize post posted soon once Andrea gets a chance to get to that post. So make sure you like and comment on that to be in the door pros. Yeah. If you've got any suggestions for themes for the next brick mock competition,
I have a few ideas.
Yeah, send us a message. We're more than happy to listen to ideas for the competitions. I can't say that we'd use them, but yeah, we're more than happy to listen to ideas and see what everyone's got. Yeah. How's the building going, Michael?
Just doing some. I felt like I was building Star Wars because it was just basically a big grey plate. So It was basically a Star Wars build, and then I've now extended off the Star Wars build. Look at the color variation in that! Oh my goodness!
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Oh yeah, no,
that's
really
something.
It's almost as good as a Bugatti, or what was the other one?
The Chiron. No, it was the Cyan. Yeah. The Cyan, that's it. The Lamborghini Cyan.
Yeah.
That odd one.
Bit of color variation in those parts, that's for sure.
That was an odd one. I never got the set, but I certainly heard about it.
I don't know. I think the color variation adds a nice real world thing to brick built stuff. Like, if it was a car, it needs to be one solid color, but a brick, like a wall, can have that variation in the bricks and stuff.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It did make me laugh though when Lego put up the pictures of their like 400,000 piece version of that car, and most people were commenting, "Oh no, 400,000 shades of the same blue."
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was pretty much a unanimous response to that post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It must be difficult to get it all the same colour. Otherwise,
Well,
they'd do it.
the parts come from different factories.
Mm.
Yeah, it's the 1x2s, the 1x2s, and the 1x2 inverted slope pieces have the different color to the others. So they're the ones that sort of stand out as different. So obviously those parts came from somewhere that didn't
Yeah, because
have
as
their
far
mix
as I know,
right.
'cause it was on the Lego Inside tour that they did. They actually told us about the issue with the cyan. They did. What they said was they actually had to outsource the plastic filaments for the limes in that many color. Like they had to get other sort of they had to outsource. It was something about outsourcing, and they got what they got back. There was a few different lime. There's a bit of lime discoloration. That's what as far as I heard.
Did anyone read the article on New Elementary about the Lego using recycled plastics instead of ABS?
Yeah, that was I've known about that for some time.
Yeah, so they're experimenting with all the recycled plastics instead of ABS to just try and reduce their global footprint. But they were saying that the biggest problem that they're having with it is the color variations and mixes that they put in.
Yeah.
So they just worked with basic gray bricks to start with, and they got the perfect formula for it with the right click and sound. And then they started adding colors, and they had to go back to the drawing board because the colors made the bricks brittle and didn't sound right and didn't work very well. So they had to resend it or restart from the start.
That would take some time to figure out.
Yeah.
But at least Lego's trying to do it. So.
Yeah, I appreciate that they're trying to reduce their global footprint and try and do that. It's one of the many initiatives that Lego have done to try and reduce their environmental impact. Like we often look at Lego and go, "Oh, it's plastic. What do you do?" But to me, plastic, the Lego bricks are infinitely better than a plastic bottle because they just get reused. As long as you throw them out, you just hand them on for generations. Like I've still got Lego from when I was a kid that you can still work with today. So there's no need to.
It gets recycled. It gets recycled by you giving them to your children.
Well, that's it. Yeah, reuse rather than recycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the doorpost is live on the Facebook group now. So make sure you go through and comment on that, and
quick.
There'll be a random person picked as a prize. You don't count. You're on stream. You're part of the staff.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I have no official position in this organization of any types. Oh my gosh, so many people have got in before me. It's not funny.
It's too late. Sorry.
Oh, Kate even beat me. Damn it.
Lol.
But yeah, more than welcome to anyone.
You were posted. You beat me by on task.
Oh, what a shame! It doesn't make a difference.
So for anyone who's new around here, we do a pot door prize. So usually at our mugs in-person meetings, we have a door raffle. So a gold coin donation, and you can win one of the sets. For our online meetings, we just do a doorpost, and you can comment and like on that and potentially win a prize. It's part of our giving back to our members and community. So by all means, get on there and comment.
It makes Andrea feel like a celebrity for a while. Her phone would be dinging.
She
was ding, 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 ding.
All the notifications, yes.
Yeah, she'd be loving it. She'd be loving it. Exciting.
Even Lego burnt parts can have their place. Okay.
Not burning mine.
I'm just like I'm trying to work out where would you burn Lego? No, just no. Going with no.
Melt something for a melt, maybe.
Burn it, cut it, adjust it, modify it. These things.
Yeah.
Angle grind it.
Yeah.
Taylor, I'm not sure if you're still wanting to be on the stream or not. You dropped out and then came back, and I've added you back, and you're on mute and no camera, so I'm not sure if you want to still be on the stream or not.
Yeah, my connection isn't very good, so I'm just.
Okay. I just saw in the private chat, so I wasn't sure if you
I don't
wanted
really
to hang
have
around.
anything much to contribute, and honestly, my social anxiety is kind of triggering. So, bye. See you next meeting, I guess.
No worries.
Yeah. Nice
hopefully
meeting you
we'll
all.
be in person. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be in person next meeting. So come along. Yeah.
If it's in person.
Yeah. We should hopefully be having an in-person meeting. It all depends on the COVID restrictions and everything.
Yeah.
They seem to be changing every 5 minutes at the moment. So
yeah,
who knows what will happen. But yeah, if you've got any ideas for events or anything that you'd like us to consider looking at, by all means mention them as well. Like we've already sort of talked about parts, tutorials, etc. So we can look at that. It's a little hard to organize stuff without parts, and we're always worried about doing a parts tutorial and the costs of the parts tutorial. Like if we need to, like at Brickvention a couple of years ago, we did a tree tutorial, and the cost of that was I think $20 or $30 or something. So it's always hard to so. Do we have enough interest for 20 people to do the parts tutorial at $20 each? And is it worth our time to do that? Otherwise, we don't do it or not. So we're looking at all the options and ideas for that.
Here's a suggestion for you. You get like a new creator set or something that you can buy at Kmart and say, everyone buy this set, and we're going to do parts tutorial based on the parts in the set. And then that way it takes the effort of organizing all the parts off you guys.
It does, but it doesn't. So the problem with that is finding the right set that would have the parts for the tutorial that we want to do. So when we say parts tutorial, like Kate wanted to learn how to do the curve bit, and that requires a lot of hinges and ball joints and specialized parts. A lot of people have wanted to learn how to do walls or water, and they all require specialized parts that you won't find in those sets. So it's a bit hard to say yes, we can do that and have a cost friendly version of it. Like we all know how much we spend on mocks, and dare we admit that even a small little mock can be a couple of $100 depending on what parts you get. So
everyone needs to get a tan feather and bring it with them.
That's right.
Yes. And give it away.
Can it teach you what you can do with a tan feather?
Yeah. And like we're always looking at the pick-a-brick wall and seeing what parts are available on the pick-a-brick wall and going, if we get a couple of these blue tiles now, we can use that in a water tutorial in 3 months' time when the other parts come on stock and in stock. So it's all that sort of weighing up ideas, etc.
Oh, there's a pawn.
So yeah, Sandy is suggesting that we use the Lego in the tubs that Mugs has. So yes, we could use the Lego in the tubs that Mug has, but it's the same problem. So we need, if we're doing 20 people doing a tutorial, we need 20 of the same parts to be able to make 20 sets of the same sets of parts to be able to do that. So a lot of the time we'll have 10 of the 20 parts, and we'll need to find the missing parts. So while we technically could use the parts in the mugs tubs, a lot of the parts don't. We don't have the amount of sets and stuff ready for.
Basic parts rather than specialist.
Correct. Yeah. So, and without the sort of knowing what we've got and sorting out what we've got there, it's a little bit harder to do that.
It's the quantity that you need of each part. So many mocks you build, you need a huge quantity of the same thing. So.
Yeah, and it's not just a mock level. If it's a tutorial level and you make a wall 10 studs high, you need 10 studs worth of parts and all this stuff and the same colors. So we can release instructions for it, but we can't. We may not have the parts in the same colors and all that sort of stuff. So it's a little harder to go through all the parts and work out what we've got. But definitely instructions, or even if we do a studio walkthrough of it online, we can look at that option.
I've got very used to studio these days.
Yeah, studio is good. Yeah, and
it's heavily complex, but once you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, and we have been looking at things like the photography tutorials. So we've got a couple of photographers in the group that take photos of mocks, and we've been sort of talking with them and going, how can we turn that into a tutorial or a talk at mugs? And we had a whole plan before COVID last year. We had several sessions planned out for last year to do that sort of stuff, and because of COVID, they've all sort of fallen to the wayside, and we'll get them back up and going once COVID sort of settles down. Yeah, so we will look at the tutorials and the options. And I'm listening, Sandy, and I'm hearing what you're saying. So bringing one part each or something like that, it is an idea, and it's something that we can consider. We really need a consistent approach to it, and something at the moment, because Mugs is running at an interim committee at the moment. We're only doing the minimum to try and get by until the new committee gets elected. And once the new committee is in after the AGM, we'll be able to start sort of forming these cohesive plans as well and plan that out. Speaking of which, has everyone signed up as a Mug member?
Yep.
Well, I've got it.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure have.
No? Okay.
I just got to find my lug bulk money first.
Okay. Do you want to be invited to Pizza and Patsy's, Kate?
Yeah, I've got till the end of July. It's okay.
Excellent.
It'll
So
be on the last day, as is the lug bulk from the 25th or something, I think.
Lug bulk has shipped by what I've read, and it should be here soon. Exciting stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That was funny. I spammed about 50 of the new police, the British police tour. So that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite police fest they've done so far.
Okay.
And as well as the police diver suit. The diver suit that Lego did was pretty good.
Yeah, so hopefully Lugbolt will come. But as Mug members, if you haven't signed up for Mugs, the Mug membership runs July to July, basically. So 1st of July to 31st of June. We close it on the 31st of July, and then we'll have the AGM in August or September. I have forgotten the date. Don't quote me on that. In the next month, after membership closes. So once membership closes on the 31st, we will open it up for people to apply for committee positions. So if anyone wants to join the Mugs committee, we will have a list of positions that are available, and you're able to. Sorry?
Just like how is it an age restriction? Or
unfortunately, yes. Everyone needs to be over the age of 18 to join.
okay.
Join the committee.
Seems fair.
Yeah. And obviously we want the best people for the committee. Yeah. Sorry, the AGM is in September. Thank you, Andrea, for reminding me. I thought it was, September. So the AGM will be voted in September. So once membership closes on the 31st of July, we'll send out a confirmation of the positions that are available for the committee. And if anyone wanted to join the committee, they can read through and apply for joining the committee. And then you can help run and be part of the committee for months. And there's, I think, 5 or 6 positions that are available, and details will come later in the month about that. But that's an exciting time. Hopefully the AGM will run in person, and we'll have voting for that as well. So, yeah.
So how'd the Clock Tower show go?
Clock Tower show, yeah, we should talk about that. So I just actually received an email from the Clock Tower. They were extremely happy with the show. So for those who don't know, we ran the Clock Tower exhibit over the 28th, 29th, and 30th of June. June. Yes, sorry, my dates are wrong. And they were extremely happy. We did the exhibit was 10 till 4 each day, and we had a make and take session for the kids of the Clock Tower newsletter, and it went really well. We had about 150 to 200 people per day, and they were very happy with the outcome and the response. And they have actually invited us back for next year, or another exhibit at some point in the future. So we're really excited about that, and hopefully we should be able to do that. And yeah, we had some awesome exhibits, and hopefully if we do get another exhibit space opening up there, we can get some more people come along and exhibit. We had one user who finished her Clock Tower exhibit the night before the exhibit. Yes, it's Anita. So Anita displayed one of her mosaics, and she finished it the night before, so that's exciting. And yeah, totally normal. Yes, I think it's totally normal.
Fashion?
Yeah, brickvention fashion. Yeah, you gotta. It's not exhibit until you can finish your mock the night before, right?
The night before, exactly.
Yeah, Panic Monster needs to set in. So
yeah, panic.
Yeah.
Panic
Monster.
Yeah, but yeah, it went really well, especially for a midweek event. Because they ran, they wanted something for the school holidays, and Sue-Ann was leading the event and was on the ground every day, and especially for Brixpo, she did an amazing job leading the event and coordinating everything. And the amazing exhibitors that we had there was very awesome. At some point, I will post a gallery of the exhibit. I haven't done that yet. We had Alec come along and take photos of all the exhibits, so that was really cool. So we've got documented evidence of everyone that exhibited and what was on display. Yeah, it was really good. We lost someone. If anyone in the chat would like to join us and on the stream, the link's in the Facebook group. If you're more than welcome to join us. Yeah.
Is it footy halftime yet?
Yeah, please.
Has it finished yet? Can I go back to the rest of the family?
Do we need to check the scores and spoil it for everyone?
I don't know, there's not too much yelling going on in the other room, so I don't know what's going on.
It's too quiet, gets suspicious.
Yeah, they're not yelling at the television, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. The space at the clock tower, is there sort of room to expand that, or is it's probably going to be similar size next year?
I'm honestly not sure if there's room to expand it. I should probably ask Josh, or the guy that runs the clock tower, if there is room on the other side of the cafe. We were pretty spaced out this year in that area because of COVID and the restrictions on how many people we could have in there. And we could probably squeeze more things in if we wanted to for the next exhibit. But yeah, I'll find out. Do you have some huge mocks that you want to bring along? Is that what you're saying? You've signed up? Suan, Michael's just volunteered for huge mocks.
I think I volunteered
It's a
enough.
long way away, so
He's like right around the corner, so everything in the background you can bring along, right?
yeah, that's it.
That's not leaving this house ever again.
We'll just open up your door and people can just walk through your house.
No. That's the game we're playing. Not the game.
Yeah.
I
Suan,
don't have
you
a
volunteered, so it's in writing now. It's recorded on the stream. But yeah, I believe I'm hoping that we'll have another exhibit sometime this year. I don't know where or when. Yeah. So if you have any suggestions of places that we can exhibit at, and they would like an exhibit, we're open to hearing the options of where we can do an exhibit. Obviously, cost and timing and everything like that comes into account. We still don't know if we're going to be exhibiting at Comic-Con. So Comic-Con usually contact us 2 weeks before Comic-Con and go, we have an empty table, can you fill it? And we'll know 2 weeks before if we need to exhibit something at Comic-Con.
Like, if we were to exhibit at Comic-Con, does it have to be superhero themed?
Hey, Matthew. So Comic-Con, usually it's pop culture themed. So superheroes, TV shows, that sort of stuff.
Knight
That's
Rider.
what people want to see.
Yeah, Knight Rider, pop culture, anything on TV or movies, usually. Hey Matthew, how you doing?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. It's a late session today. That's okay. Are you building anything today?
Yeah, bought a few sets lately. I've decided to build the story of Nyan, the Chinese spring festival that came out earlier this year. Yeah.
That's the Spring Lantern Festival, or the one with the lion in it?
It's the one. Sorry, the one with the lion. So I wasn't able to.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm actually yet to buy the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you choose that one over the other one?
Because I could find it in store.
Fair enough.
It's actually
yeah. I really like the Chinese New Year sets. I think they put a lot of thought into the design of those sets. So yeah, I have them buried somewhere to build at some point.
I think I've got most of them apart from that other. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely do plan to get that at some stage. Yeah.
Very cool.
What I've liked about that one so far is got quite a few of these. Yeah, quite a few of these corner pieces. Yeah.
Corner curve pieces, yeah. I think they were introduced as part of the Mickey and Minnie buildable figures.
Oh, okay, yep.
Recolored as in different sets. Yeah. Awesome.
Got to figure out how to rebuild that corner now. But,
yeah.
So do you have the issue where the sets that you buy and store keep going up in value, and you're concerned about opening them? Just like, because the Chinese New Year sets, definitely went up in value, didn't they?
The original ones did. The new ones are still in store, so
yeah. Okay.
I have that problem all the time So I've got like the flash and reverse flash set. That was like a $50 set when it came out, and now the figures alone are worth $80 or $90, and the set's like 150. And I want the figures. So do I open the set and pull the figures out, or do I buy the figures on Bricklink and sell the set? It's like always a hard decision.
Dilemmas.
Sorry?
Dilemmas, right?
Yeah. And like I've got the
Terrible.
There's a few unexpected ones that have really jumped up too, like the Apocalypseburg, I believe, has gone up a lot.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one with the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I've got like the Batman movie Rocket. Do you remember the Batman movie Rocket?
Oh yeah. That was hard to get actually. Was that an exclusive somewhere?
Here. And I got it for like $120, like just close to retail. And now it's like $300.
Wow.
And I'm like, do I open it? Because it's got some cool figures in it. Or you buy the figures separately, and it's hard. So many sets. Like this way, just here, are all my sets. And I go, that one's too expensive to open now. That one's too expensive. Like I've got the modular fire station. I have a modular fire station sealed in box up there somewhere. And I go, it's a $600 set now. I don't know.
What's town hall worth these days?
It's always hard to weigh out. Sorry?
The town hall. I was talking about town hall because I've got one of those, and I actually wish it hadn't really gone up in price. Then I'd build it, but
But I've got all the modulars. I bricklinked the first 3, and then I've got the rest.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh.
Has it built any? Brickbank's gone up a lot too, apparently.
Yeah. I don't get a set that Josh retired like last month, doubling in value this month.
Mm-mm.
And it hasn't actually officially been retired. You see what the treehouse did when that went scarce?
Yeah.
When it went scarce, it wasn't even retired.
Yeah.
And people were selling that for all kinds of crazy money.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I say Lego is always a good investment. And I say that to a point. Like Lego City I don't see going up in value much, but the themes I find the themes you'll hold most of the value in parts or whatever.
Yeah. You won't lose.
I think the bigger creators and the bigger creators, and then a lot of the superhero stuff and the ideas sets seem to be the ones that have the best, isn't they?
Yes and no. Like if you have to return on your money, some of the brickheads are the bigger return on money. So there was like a couple of the early brickheads that were $15 or $20, like the Jack Skellington brickhead, Jack and Sally brickheads. I think they were $20 when they came out, and they're like $80 now.
Yeah.
So you don't need huge amounts to turn your money. And like you look at the parts in them specifically. So like the new Mickey set that has the sheep in it, people will collect that for the sheep. That's the only reason they'll buy that set. Well, that and the Mickey Mouse sort of connotation to it. So I don't know. But
all we need to do is get the sheep onto lug bulk, and then it will appear on the pick-a-brick wall. That's really how it goes.
Yeah.
Don't need lug bulk. Got them.
Yeah. I haven't been involved with lug bulk for many years, but I was under the impression that if parts were specific to a theme set, they wouldn't appear in lug bulk. Is that still?
If it's like licensed, it won't appear.
If it's a licensed thing,
licensed thing,
yeah, definitely no. But sheep's are generic; they're generic sheep.
Yeah.
They're not
like
licensed sheep, are they?
horses. Yeah, no, the sheep aren't
Not
licensed.
Sean or anything, are they?
But you can, if you can find it on Bricks and Pieces, you can usually order it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it all depends if everyone wants sheep in lug bulk this year. Who knows?
Well,
Or we
just
just
gotta
buy
make
them
enough,
from Woolies.
just gotta make enough noise about them, don't we? That's how that goes.
And if they come in a single or double pack,
They are single. They're by themselves. Yeah. Anyway.
Lonely sheep.
Yeah. But yeah, I think picking sets to for resellers is hard.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying pick it for resale. I'm just thinking, the ones you do buy that are sitting there that just keep getting more valuable. It becomes hard to open them, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, hello to Andrea in the chat, and yes, everyone will want sheep, Suan, and lug bulk. Can someone explain lug bulk? So lug bulk is a system where Lego allows members of Lug to purchase Lego in bulk quantities for specific purposes or bulk quantities. So we allow Lego allow us to select 80 elements a year, and from that, members of Lug bulk can purchase what they want up to a certain limit in Lug bulk in elements. Mugs has a condition or a couple of conditions to be part of lug bulk. One of those conditions now is membership, and further conditions may be things like displaying at a show or attending a couple of meetings a year or something like that. There is conditions, and that will come out closer to when the next lug bulk is done. So lug bulk usually happens once a year. And yeah, it's a great way of building up parts for certain projects that you have. But the problem with lug bulk is it takes roughly a year to sign up, order, and receive the parts. And yeah, if you need the parts now, then it's not a good system.
You've really got to plan ahead what you want to build in the future.
Correct.
It's the most not that I do that, but
yeah. My partner is part of a lug bulk in another group, and he has decided to build minifig stands. So we've ordered all the 2x4 bricks and all the parts to build a minifig stand. I'll put myself on full screen to display minifigs. So we've ordered all the parts for that to display minifigs, and that's the project that we had for our lug bulk, or his lug bulk in that group. So if you've got a good idea of what you want to do,
and you're in no rush for it,
and you're in no rush for it, yeah. But there's one person that's been part of the Mugs lug bulk for the last 3 years, and he's just ordered the purple bricks and 1 year, and the black bricks the next year, and eventually, after 4 or 5 lug bulks, he'll have all the parts for his mug, and that's the way of doing it. A lot of the time, it's a lot cheaper to order in bulk through lug bulk, specifically for things like 2x4 bricks, because they take up a huge amount of space to ship. You can usually get them a lot cheaper through lug bulk than you can through Bricklink, because you can buy in bulk.
Yeah, and there's shipping's a sort of a flat rate shipping.
Yeah. So Anita is saying that only 20% of her lug bulk will end up under her bed this year. The rest will be on display at Brickvention. So
that's one of the reasons I only took part in it the once, is because I didn't really have a good plan for a lot of the parts that I ended up getting.
I think the last 3 lug bulks that I've done are all sitting in a box somewhere. I've got last year's lug bulk had a fantastic range of flower parts, so I just ordered all the limb elements flowers and stuff, and they're sitting somewhere. I haven't used them. I just got them because they were shiny and new.
You'll never know when you're going to use them.
Yeah. And for those who are watching, if you're thinking about getting lug bulk to resell, or it's a great way to stock up on a part to sell, lug bulk has a condition that you're not able to sell or resell parts. So unfortunately, if you are caught selling a lug bulk, you'll be excluded from the lug, and you'll be told not to participate in lug bulk again. So something to bear in mind if you're thinking that it's just a way to get all parts cheap. So yeah, the details will come out about that when it's lug bulk time.
Yeah, there are like a couple other things to bear in mind because it's such a long turnaround. The price that we're paying per part is based not on the Australian dollar. So
this is true.
The price you think you're paying when you order might not end up being what you pay ultimately. So it's based on €1 at the moment, and some parts do work out to be cheaper on Bricklink eventually. For instance, the art plates, the things that were on the mosaics, the back plate, they were in lug bulk for a price. I can't specify a specific price because we're not allowed to talk about the pricing, but because all the art sets dropped in price since the order was placed in lug bulk, it's now cheaper to buy them on Bricklink than it was through lug bulk. So it's something to consider as well if a part is relatively new. But things like Orange Spaceman, they were available on lug bulk, and Mugs grabbed a heap of those, and So yes, so inside pieces for brickheads can be bought in bulk on lug bulk. Those pieces, I'm looking for them. If you're after a whole bunch of those brickhead pieces, I'm looking for the rat bag. It's rare that I actually have these parts on hand. Adrian. If you're talking about full screen, if you're talking about these pieces, the inside of the brickheads, they are currently on the pick-a-brick wall at Chadston, and I have stocked up on a lot of those. So,
what color was the weight?
White.
Is it black? Oh, white. Okay.
Yeah.
They were at Doncaster a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So those bricks are on the pick-a-brick wall, and usually if they're on the pick-a-brick wall, they are cheaper from the pick-a-brick wall than they are through lug bulk, depending on the size of the part. Kate, you said they were at Doncaster as well? Yeah? Catherine?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so they're at Doncaster as well, if you can make it there. And if you put a post in Mugs asking, or one of the pick-a-brick groups, so there's a pick-a-brick group for Doncaster and High Point, and there's a pick-a-brick group for Chadston. If you put a post up there asking if people are going there, can they pick something up for you? Some people may be able to pick them up for you. I have a few cups spare of those, so if you message me, I might be able to help with those. But there's a lot of options. It's worth checking out the pick-a-brick wall.
Yeah, when stuff appears on the pick-a-brick wall, if it's sort of small, then it's good value, especially if it's a small part.
Oh yes,
compared to counted out by Lego, and exactly.
Yeah, because if you're paying per part versus what fits in a cup, then it's definitely cheaper to get it through what fits in a cup. That's my thinking.
As long as it's a small piece. Those container walls, I can't see the value in those, unfortunately.
Yes, agreed.
Good value. Sadly.
Is anyone going to Canberra for the inaugural opening of the new Lego store there? Did anyone know about the new Lego store in Canberra?
Does anyone care about the new Lego store in Canberra?
You have to go through New South Wales to get to Canberra.
They're like
an
they're an isolated island, aren't they? Right now.
Yeah, you have to fly.
I saw the ads for the jobs in Canberra. So the store is meant to be opening sometime in August, from what I've heard. Just in time for the Lego show in Canberra. Okay, Sue-Ann, how have you not heard about the Lego store opening in Canberra? I thought everyone knew about that. What about the Lego store in Perth? Anyone heard about that? No?
In where?
Perth. Oh, yeah, I've heard of it. Is that these are all Lego licensed stores, right? Like, Lego.
Yeah, the Acceleron Bricks Mega Store. The same as Doncaster and High Point. Yeah. So that'll be the same. Yeah, there's a few stores that are opening. Apparently, they're meant to be. The Perth one was delayed. Okay, so Sue-Ann's just saying that the Perth one is delayed. But they're meant to be opening up to 13 stores in Australia this year. Sorry, a total of 13 stores across Australia. So,
I'll just put my order in when you travel out there, Wade. You bought a few pick-a-brick cups for people when you last travelled, didn't you?
Oh. Don't want to know. So I was in work. I was in Sydney for work for the 3 weeks after the Bondi store opened, and I think I spent $1,500 on pick-a-brick in a week because people just kept sending me back. And because I drove there, I just drove there and brought it back to people. And it was before Melbourne had their stores, and it was all new parts and new exciting. And then by the time I got back, the Melbourne store had opened, and it was less exciting.
And all those same parts appeared down here, didn't they?
Yeah. And then everyone's like, oh, it's the same parts. No one cares anymore.
Who cares anymore?
Yeah.
But still, the valuable service to the community, Wade. Well done.
Well, if I'm going to the store, I may as well pick up for people who are not able to get there. I have no problems in doing that. It's just when I go out of my way to get there and it's not there, or Anyway. Does anyone know how long it's taking packages or letters to come from Norway at the moment?
Very specific.
No. I ordered some.
It's probably quicker than Sydney right now.
I ordered some of my 1x1 tiles from Norway, and they were sent over a month ago, and they sent them by standard letter, and they're just not showing up after a month. And I'm starting to worry that they're not going to be here or come. So,
I suppose you know the name of the ship that they're on.
I have no idea. There was no tracking provided. Even though I paid for tracking, there's no tracking. They didn't do tracking. All that sort of stuff. So
it's definitely
frustrating. I have ordered from the stores before, though, so I'm sure they'll show up eventually.
Did you pay PayPal?
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's through Bricklink. So yeah, PayPal and everything. It's just the annoying thing is some of those parts that I've ordered are only 2 stores had them. So they were not overly expensive, but expensive for what they were. And I don't want to have to reorder them to have them not show up. The store name was A Full Supply. Yeah.
Hey, just a lesson for the noobs out there. Always double check your bags before claiming for missing pieces. Always double check.
How else are you meant to get free Lego?
10 minutes later.
Always double check your bags. Triple check, quadruple check.
And the chair you're sitting on.
Yeah, don't throw the bag out until you finish the stage.
Yeah, because the window glass will be up in the corner somewhere.
Oh, yeah, the little ones. Yeah, the little window glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I have just received a late entry into the mock comp. Do we want to have a look at it?
Yeah. Sure.
Yes.
Bring it on.
Let's have a look. So the late entry to the mock comp is this one. And the description that I was giving was exploring a sacred space of a labyrinth. That was the description. Let me bring it up. It's not working. So we have a labyrinth and a tree. So the space exploration is exploring a labyrinth. Okay.
I like that idea.
It's different. Yeah.
Yes, I was trying to think of something. I didn't end up putting an entry in, but I was trying to think of something like that, like space outside.
Outside of normal space,
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Or space in your head and that sort of stuff.
That's pretty cool. Awesome.
In your head and that sort of stuff.
Hello, Ian.
Hi, guys.
You're on a different angle today.
Oh.
Yeah, I moved the camera just for fun.
Hello, Ian. Are you building anything today, Ian? You're on a different angle today.
Yeah, I moved the camera just for fun.
Hello, Ian.
Pirates.
Are you building anything today, Ian?
Pirates. I'm getting. Oh, hang on. I've got to close the other ones.
Yeah, you got a bit of feedback.
Yeah, feedback. Oh, that's better. Yes, pirate. Pirate flag.
Oh,
I
pirate
can't
flag.
see there. I should have zoomed in a bit.
Oh, okay.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well,
I got
is it Pirates of the Caribbean or the idea set?
it's Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, yeah. Hang on.
That's the ideas one, isn't it?
The back of it, not the Caribbean. What am I talking about? Buccaneers, Barracuda Bay.
Barracuda Bay.
Okay. Pirates of
Yeah, the
Barracuda
idea is
Bay.
cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
the ideas one.
got a copy of
The
that,
one that
please.
was on special that somebody posted on the Mug's Facebook page, and then I had to buy it, didn't know because everybody else was buying it or something. So I bought it. Then I got excited because you thought there was a plume in it or something that was worth a fortune, but I.
Oh, no, not that one.
Not this set. It's in another
Yeah,
pirate set.
It's in the Queen Anne's Revenge, yeah.
Yeah, an old
Pirates of
one.
the Caribbean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's around the
Yeah,
same
well-
time as Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I guess the valuable bits are not going to be in a current set, are they?
No.
No.
They don't seem
Yeah,
to
man.
put valuable bits in sets anymore. Although saying that, they seem to have a trend at the moment where they're reproducing old sets or old parts from sets in new sets. Like Anita can contest that, like the old Monster Hunters house. So the old Lego Monsters Hunters house. Does anyone remember that?
Yeah. You mean like the haunted house now?
Yeah. So this black brick at the top of the Monster Hunters house. the
Oh,
corner,
yeah. The corner.
That was like a $7 brick on Bricklink because it only came in the set. And then that piece appeared in the new Monsters Finder house. So that original set was from 2018. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2019. 2010, I'm gonna say. Doesn't have a date, but yeah, and because people wanted the set after it retired, the part went through the roof. And he's saying that it was actually $12 per brick, and then that part actually just got re-released in a new set, and they dropped the price to like 30 cents a brick. So yeah, but they're doing that with a lot of out of print bricks recently, so there's hope to get your bricks reprinted or reappear in bricks in sets, which is quite cool.
Yeah, it makes sense. I would think that they would sometimes think about looking at prices on Bricklink, and if there's something on there that they can produce that's gone up to a ridiculous price and put it in a set.
I actually wonder if Lego have like an internal competition of, if you can work this part into a set now, you win $50 or something, and you know, just reuse some of the old parts to get them out. I just need to do that with the goat, and we'll be okay.
Yes,
with the goat.
The goat.
Well, I've been collecting the dark orange pieces, the dark orange curved pieces for a space shuttle building, and they that was one of the very rare ones. The 6x4x6 or whatever curved bit, but it reappeared in the Mario sets, and so the price came back to a reasonable. I got them for $1 on the bricks and pieces, one of those two things.
Yeah, bricks.
So I was quite excited to get more of them.
Awesome.
Because I need lots of them, because the new shuttle is going to be big.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, it's interesting when they re-release stuff.
Yeah. I was going to say, I wouldn't be too worried about your bits coming from Norway. The shipping is, the container shipping around the world has been messed up by a couple of things, particularly COVID, and it's not a consistent thing. So, if you had a bit that was coming through the Suez Canal when that ship blocked the Suez Canal for a couple of weeks, there was huge lines of ships back there, and because when they get them into the port, some of the ports have got COVID, they can't empty them as quickly. So a lot of containers around there's a bit over 5,000 container ships in the whole planet, and virtually every one of them is now working and making a profit, whereas a few years ago there was so much competition that it was hard to make money in the industry, and now they're all out selling somewhere. All of the containers, there's a shortage of shipping containers because they're all over the place, not where they need to be, because before it was all organised, it all went around in circles quickly, but now it's sort of scattered and there's blockages and problems, and so shipping has sort of gone a bit crazy. You might get something in a month and you might get it in 6 months, sort of thing, depending on whether you got lucky or not.
It's frustrating because I ordered some parts on the same day from the UK and they arrived within 5 days, and these parts are 6 weeks out now and they haven't arrived, and it's starting to, like, I keep checking my orders and going, where are they, and they're not here yet. So
were they stuck sideways in the Suez Canal for a little bit? It might have been on that ship.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, no idea.
Check the timing. Check the timing.
There were queues from that, but we're over 100 ships queued up behind it, and the shipping companies were playing roulette, because if they just gave up waiting in the queue, it was an extra 6 days and X $1,000 to sail around the tip of Africa. But so it's like, do we wait in the queue? Will it clear in 6 days, or do we take the punt and go around and then get delayed? And so they were very anxious about that. It was costing them millions and millions a day. All the ships just queued up.
Yeah. But the way I understand it, anything on that ship is being held over for
ransom
cover
for the costs.
the ransom, essentially. Yeah. So anybody who's shipping something on that ship is their shipment has been held, and they've got to pay a ridiculous amount of money to get it out.
Yeah.
So
because the shipping company went bankrupt or something.
No. There's a thing where so if there's a seafaring thing where if to save the vessel you need to discard cargo. Basically, the cost of the cargo that was discarded is shared across all the other shippers, because all the other shippers benefited by their shipment being saved by disposing of someone else's stuff. So that cost isn't borne by one particular person when that one person's crate got chucked overboard. And so they've declared that condition on that ship, and therefore everyone has to pay for the cost of salvage and recovery of the ship, plus probably millions and millions and billions of loss claims or delay claims from other shippers and things. So it's I believe everything on it's still being held for ransom, essentially.
Okay.
Ransom's not the word, but
yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. I think my stuff shipped after that, so I'm pretty confident that it's not held in that. I'm just, as I said, I'm annoyed that this order has not shown up when other orders ordered at the same day have shown up, and like I don't want to order more Bricklink stuff until I know that it's going to arrive, in case I need to reorder parts. And yeah.
And if you paid for tracking, then you should be able to track it. So. Yeah,
but international tracking only works to a certain point, so it only works until it exits the country. So, and I'm the amount that I spent on the orders is €15, so it's $20 AUD. So it's not a huge amount to worry about. Yeah, and like in COVID last year, when COVID hit, I ordered a whole bunch of parts from all over the world in May, and they finally showed up in August. So I'm expecting some sort of delay like that again. And yeah, we'll see. Not to worry. Saying that I've ordered parts from Queensland, and it's taken 3 weeks to get here, so slowly.
Yeah. We've ordered we've arranged for shipment of a rather large piece of rail equipment from Europe. It's been a few years in development, and so that's why I've been asking about the shipping, because we know what ship's on. We've been tracking its progress. When it finally comes to Australia, it's probably going to be like at least a few weeks late, just that one particular ship. So.
Okay. See, and like lug bulk, we were talking about lug bulk before. One of the other lugs ordered their lug bulk, paid for it. It shipped on the next day, and it arrived in a week. So, and that's 10 tons of Lego. So, how can my little letter be lost? And ship something that big, something that small. I guess it's all within the shipping fee. Anyway.
Yeah, it also used to be a bit simpler when there was a lot more passenger planes, so they could load cargo on passenger planes, but now they're putting a lot more cargo planes, cargo-only flights, but they don't have the flights coming in every single day from Europe that we had previously. So air freight's also sort of mucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't schedule the air freight planes anymore. Just a plane by itself. So, yeah.
So I think it's getting COVID about it. It's made Lego more popular and helped bump the prices of things up. And
yeah, the price of Lego definitely seems to have been getting higher, right?
Yeah. And I look at a few videos and see all the resellers and I think how much money have they got stashed away in the boxes in their cellars and that. And I just wonder whether it's going to ride a curve at some point, and then we're suddenly going to see a little less popularity, perhaps, a little less demand. The resellers start to panic because some of their stock prices are going down, start flooding the market, and we could see quite a reversal in some of those Bricklink prices, for instance, or Amazon prices on old stuff. Maybe not, but I wonder if it's going to be a bit cyclical. I don't know what the
I look forward to
history
getting my
is.
town hall.
Your what, sorry?
I look forward to getting a town hall if that condition arises.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder. I've only been doing this for 2.5 years now, but yeah, I sort of worry that if I end up with sets like you're talking about that I haven't opened, and then suddenly it's going to cost me a couple $100 just to open it, and I'm going to think, oh, do I build it or not? Oh, I want to build it, but I don't want to lose hundreds of dollars just by slicing through the seal.
And that's part of the problem, isn't it? Yeah, you just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always comfortable with opening a set. I feel I'm always comfortable with opening a set, even if I know the money has gone up, because I bought it for the price that I was comfortable with paying for it.
Yeah.
And I will still want to build the set if I still want to build the set. For instance, Ninjago City, I opened it when it was about $800 a set and built it because I still wanted to build it. Now it's like $1,500. Yeah. I've opened it now. It's mine. I've claimed it. I own that. But then I also, things that I'm on the fence about, like the modules, I go, I like them, but do I like them enough to open them and build them? Yeah.
It
So
just
yeah,
confuses the hobby aspect a little bit.
it does. Yeah, like if you bought something that you love, then build it. But I've bought stuff that I don't really love, but I wanted at the time.
Yeah.
And like the elephant set that Kate's building at the moment, I bought 4 of them because I wanted the elephant, and I've opened 3 of them for the elephants, and I've got 1 sealed, and it's now to the point of, do I open it for the 4th elephant, or do I just leave it sealed and wait for the money to go up? Like, I don't know.
It depends. If Lego make a mold, there'll probably be elephants coming out for a while, won't they? They'll have to capitalize on the cost of the mold. So you might see elephants in different sets.
You look at the dinosaurs and stuff. That there's quite a few dinosaur molds that are not.
They are tend to repeat the dinosaurs a little bit though. Like the bottom drawer on the dinosaur is the same mold for them.
Yeah, so you get different body, different colors and things like that. So they look a little bit different. They're still the same. Yeah. The same piece, aren't they?
Right. And we look at the Friends elephant that we got last year or the year before, the blue and pink one.
Yeah.
So that's the new elephant mold at that time. I'm surprised that the city one didn't appear in that, but in grey in that mold. We're complaining about. Sorry.
I was just going to change the topic, but.
Oh yeah, but we're complaining. Sorry. Well, one last thing. We're complaining about Legos not showing up on time and packages. Anita, who works as a picture framer, her suppliers have stopped giving her ETAs on back orders of products because they just don't know what's happening with shipping until it's in the country. So, yeah, it's a bit crazy.
I've had
Ian,
that.
you wanted to change the subject?
Yes, well, yes, Wade, you posted what looked to me like 6 boxes of dots the other day. Are we excited about the new dots boxes? I think there's 2 different ones that I've signed up for. That's one of them. You'll be unhappy when you see the price that came up. But anyway, where do I get them from? Target. So
Oh, you'll be unhappy with how much I paid for these.
And there's another one.
If you paid $15 on Target for them,
you got them for less than 15.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I need like 300 of them. So yeah.
You need 300 of them.
300
so
boxes.
Boxes.
300 boxes.
I'm working on a giant scale mosaic.
Okay.
That requires lots of dots. If I actually pull it off and do it.
How big is the mosaic?
2022 year of the mosaic.
It's quite large. I haven't settled on the size yet.
Yeah.
I'm still sort of working out. Yeah.
The thing that crosses my mind every time my mock gets bigger is, am I going to end up like those people that start building a boat in the backyard and then they have to get a crane to get the boat out of the backyard because it's just too big? And if you start
I've always said that I like small mocks that can fit in a 42-liter storage container, so I can pull it in, pull it out, set it up within 20 minutes, and walk away. And now I'm just going huge, and yeah, I'm a little bit scared, but we'll see. We'll probably see. Sorry?
Are you going to do it in those sort of like the art plates, the 16 by 16, so it comes apart? Nope.
No. I thought about doing it on the arts plates, and I was talked out of it, mostly because of the weight of the plates and mounting it onto a wall.
Okay.
So the art plates are cool, and I really wanted to do it that way to make it modular. To mount it on a wall is just too heavy. So I've got white base plates to do it on, and I'll trim them down to size and cut Lego. Yeah, it's just
the base plates.
Correct.
Cut the base plates.
Yeah. It's just too hard to do it on the base, the art base plates, and have it as standard sort of size, I think. Yeah. But yeah, what are you using your dots for? Lots of dots for.
I wonder what I'm.
Are you just ordering it cheap?
Lots of little coloured pieces. I thought they'll be useful for something. No, I got excited about the world map.
Okay.
And then I saw it, and it doesn't look that good. I don't like the sea, the way they did it.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the fact that it's centered on. I can't remember where it's centered on. Not Australia, anyway.
Oh, you can change where it's centered.
Yeah, you can change it a bit, but because of the projection they've used, it just still means Australia's distorted, like it was on the edges a bit, maybe. It depends on how into maps you are. And then I wanted to be able to map where I've been, and because my main interest was that, I can put this on the wall, and I can put little red dots where I've been and see where I haven't been. But then I kind of looked at it, and one red dot's obliterating a couple of countries in Europe, and I might not have been to both countries, So I sort of gone off it a bit, and then I thought, well, I could just build my own, forget the Lego design, just use the concept and make my own one. So I'm just thinking about it.
5x4 and double the size. Easy.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought. But where am I going to put it? And then how's it going to hang on the wall? I'm going to have to put a structure to stop it from disintegrating.
You could always wait until the Earth Globe idea set comes out and mark it on the globe.
Yeah, I kind of like that. At least you can get kind of more accuracy. The problem with flat maps, of course, is they distort something.
Yeah.
They have to distort something. The problem with the Lego globe is it's kind of Lego-ish.
It's meant
I
to
might
be.
get excited by it. I've got a real one. That's the problem. I'm thinking, don't need a Lego one.
Yeah.
Well, I do need a Lego one. I forgot. I need the Earth so I can add that to my mock.
Okay.
Because I'm into space, and as you might recall, I'm thinking of doing, yes, that's what I was going to get, the Lego one to build the Earth, and then I need to build a moon as part of my space stuff.
Okay.
So I might get that one for that purpose.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've got lots of dots, and I've got lots of the backing plates because I brought the Harry Potter because it was so cheap at $99, and I don't give a stuff for Harry Potter. It's one of the first sets that I just opened the box and poured it straight into my sorting pile and threw the stuff away.
Did you I know you've said Harry Potter because it was cheap, but the Marilyn one was even cheaper.
Yeah, but it's all pink. I don't need pink.
Fair enough. What about the Beatles one? The Beatles one was like $79.
I bought the Sith one because I like the colours and is that pink and yellow? Has that been changed? Have you changed the colours?
You could build 4 colors.
Yeah, there's 4 different color combinations. So I just I essentially rolled a dice and to decide which one I'd go for.
Yeah. I still don't think I build it. It's like doing jigsaws, which I used to enjoy, but I just think I've got so many other Lego sets. I'm not going to sit there putting little dots on, and I have zero interest in doing Marilyn Monroe, Harry Potter, Star Wars, or the Beatles. I'd rather think about doing a world map or something, or just using it for tiling other things.
Fair enough. It's a great way to get dots, like studs and stuff.
The thing that I like about the Beatles is it's sort of more photorealistic for actual people. So you've probably got the pieces there if you want to make a mosaic of someone else's face.
I don't quite know how the Lego art theme is doing as a whole, because they started at $200 each, and now I think their retail price is $179, and they've been on sale for as low as $76 each. So I don't know if it's worth getting into it.
I don't know how many people have bought the world one, whether that's been popular amongst the mugs or amongst anybody. I don't know.
Like the world one is huge and $400.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd justify $400 on it.
Yeah.
It's
not the best. It's the best ever price per piece, but as you were saying before, you can still get the pieces, those small dots, if you can get them from the pick-a-brick walls at a better price, because you can get 1,000 in a cup. I think you can get way more than 1,000. I think in a cup. And that's $30 sort of thing, rather than $400 for 11,000 pieces. So,
but the world map's already been on sale for 20% off, so I'm sure it will drop in price.
Yeah, well, that's why I didn't jump on that one. I've got a list of ones I want now and ones that I don't need now, and little notes, wait till price drops.
Is an interesting little connection for people who may not have seen it before. So you got one of those sea chests, and it actually perfectly fits a window pane in the hinge connectors.
Okay,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
so
that's an interesting connection for anyone who hasn't seen that before. Makes a little display case. Display case in the museum.
Yeah. So Anita has just said that I can share one of her artworks that she's done. So if you're after alternative ideas for the Harry Potter set, the Harry Potter artwork, she just made this as part of her mock and completely free-handed it and built that out of the art set.
Yeah. I like it better than Lego ones.
Yeah. She's done a few different art mosaics out of the art sets. So it's quite cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that one. The wave was a classic too.
Yeah, the wave that she did was awesome.
Yeah.
And she's done a few. Like I think she's done the Mickey Mouse one as well as something else. So yeah, it's creative. It's interesting to remix a set and see what you can come up with. Oh, she's done all 6. She's saying in the chat. So she's done one for each of the art sets that have come out in different styles. So that's pretty cool. Have you actually, Anita, I have to ask, have you actually built the original set before you did this? I have to ask. She will answer eventually.
For sure today.
She's now sending me photos of her different things. So bear with me. So she hasn't built any of the original art sets. It's quite funny. So this is another one that she has just sent through to me, which is a ball. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's very effective.
Yeah. We like it. We approve. Do more.
Get the effect. Get the effect. There's like a torch shining on in the middle of it, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I will show the last one that she sent through as well. Guess which set this was?
Harry Potter. One of the Harry Potters?
I think it was the Beatles.
The Beatles.
Beatles, yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been
Yeah,
the Beatles.
the tans and
Yeah. Or maybe Star Wars, maybe? Beatles or Star Wars? Everyone says Beatles, so I'll go with Beatles.
yeah, I've got the box of it just over there, so yeah, this is sort of belts it up. Yeah.
Fair enough. Like I've bought the art sets. I bought the Beatles one and the Harry Potter ones, I think, and Iron Man. And I bought the Marilyn Monroe, and I sold it because I didn't really want to build it. You know, the tree is the Beatles. Yes, awesome. Good job.
Yeah,
very clever.
Yeah, so I haven't opened the Beatles, but I obviously built Marilyn Monroe, and I like the podcast they put out with it too.
I think you're the first person that's actually said they like the podcast of it.
Oh,
I've heard that the podcast is quite boring or not interesting. No?
It's one of those things that with podcasts, I sort of you put them on and it's sort of a background and gives you a little bit of extra information. So I don't mind it.
Okay. Did it last the entire length of the build? That's the question.
Oh no, I pasted out a bit. So the build took a. I think I built just a couple of the panels while I was building it, and I will admit embarrassingly that I accidentally built the second panel twice.
Because you were spacing out and you didn't freaking feed.
Yeah, so because I did it in a couple of sessions, when I came back to the book, I opened it to the wrong page, and then I didn't realize until I had them both finished. Oh
well.
So yeah, built 10 panels for a 9-panel set.
Bugger. Yeah. Has anyone got any of the new video sets? Does anyone care about the new video sets?
I haven't got into that. No.
No, I haven't got any. I thought about it, but
yeah, I got all the first wave, and now the second wave's out. I've lost interest, but I kind of want the gummy bear figure. So,
they'll be they might be on sale at some point.
Well, they're already 30% off at Amazon. I'm just waiting for them to go down to like half price with the new set, and we'll see how they go. Anyway, if anyone wants the old sets, they're $10 on Amazon.
The little box one.
Yeah, the little box ones.
Yeah, okay.
Down from 26.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
So
you've got all the tiles, yeah? Collected all
from
the
the
tiles.
first wave, yeah. The second wave, I haven't got any of them yet. I'll get them eventually. Yeah. So it's getting close to 7 o'clock, and we've gone sort of 3 hours now. I'm thinking it's going to be dinner time soon.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I've spent a bit of time ordering mine. It should be here at about 7. So yeah.
I think my partner has ordered dinner and has texted me saying that it's coming. So.
yeah, I guess we all should probably finish up soon.
Yeah, I think it's about time.
Yeah, I'll just say again. It was good to see you last Thursday at LBC.
Yeah, at the adult night. Yeah, it was a bit of fun. I don't know if I will do the adult nights again. I don't know. I've got my annual membership, but I think that runs out soon, and I don't think I'll be renewing it. Yeah, but it was a bit of fun.
Was there what activities did they do?
So they had find the noodle, or separate the noodles from the vegetables. Like from a bowl of Lego, you had like vegetables, colored bricks in with long letters, and you had to separate them. You can win keychains or something. They had a builder competition. They had a fastest build, and then all the Lego attractions at Legoland. Yeah.
Was there a lot there, or did they have a restriction? Because last couple of times it's packed out.
Yeah, it was definitely number limited. So they had quite a few numbers down this time. But no, it was okay. Like it definitely felt like people were staying away because of COVID. A little bit, but it was nice. It was good to get out and see everyone.
They had a pick a brick deal on, I believe.
They did 2 small cups get 1 free. Buy 2 small get 1 free.
And they also brought out a whole heap of new parts too.
Yeah, so all the new parts came in, which was good.
I didn't actually take part in the Pick a Brick Brawl. Well, I bought a few bits and pieces. I bought the Everyone is Awesome set. Which I haven't got that one. So.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. But yeah, it was a nice night out. Because it's usually during the week, it's harder to get to for most people. But yeah, it was a bit fun.
Yeah, Thursday nights for me, I usually have scouts. So yeah, for it to be Thursday night until holidays, spent I was able to get on.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll do more. But they're just restricted by the COVID stuff at the moment. That's the problem. Yeah. But they are planning on doing some more sort of stuff eventually.
Bring back the auctions.
wonder if I should mention I gave Brian Evans a bit of grief because he was finishing up his creation right up until the last second.
And he didn't win. Lego Master didn't win. Poor Ryan.
Well, Kate's got to apply this year, so what's going to happen?
Yes, we'll see Kate
Oh, no.
We'll cheer you on, Kate. Come on.
National embarrassment.
Yeah. You and Brick Patrol can team up. What do you reckon?
I think after the last month's Brick Mugs catch up, I saw the stream that Wade did with some of the Lego Masters contestants after the final episode and some of the things that they were talking about. Hadn't quite realised just how long the shoot is. So be away from people for 3-4 months is.
Yeah, I don't have any long service leave. I've only been in my job for a year, so.
The voting, this thing. Filming is a minimum of 3 months, and they shut down over Christmas as well. So it's a month off or 3 weeks off over Christmas, and then you come back. And usually the grand final is filmed Brickvention weekend.
Yes.
Around that time.
Yeah,
which is why we don't see.
Day.
Last year it was filmed on Brickvention Eve.
The Friday, yeah.
Convention Day, yeah. So, yeah, it usually starts in October. Filming starts in October, shuts down over Christmas, and comes back. Each episode's filmed over a week, usually. That's with all the intros and exits and all that sort of stuff.
Interviews and
yeah, all the interviews and the promotional work
all
and
the
stuff.
The lighting breaks and whatnot. So, it's amazing how much effort goes into it.
Yeah,
just to get such little amount of TV, because really it's not that much compared to MasterChef. MasterChef does.
No, it only goes for 3 weeks.
They do. They do a lot of episodes.
Yeah. And you don't see things like the test building. So Dave Holder, who was the former LDC Lego Master, he does all the test building for each event, each episode, and makes sure that they can actually complete the task in the amount of time that they have. And if you actually follow him on Instagram, he posted all the behind the scenes sort of, this is what we did for our test build for each build this year. It was quite interesting to see what he came up with versus what they did. Yeah. Anyway. All right. We might wrap things up here. It's now 7 and it's time for dinner and stuff. So thank you everybody for joining us on the Mugs July meeting. It was much appreciated. We will hopefully have a in-person meeting next month. And more details will be posted on the Facebook group for that. Yeah. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Thank you for listening, Wade.
Thank you, Wade.
Thanks.
Play well, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.